Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will be sharing my experience with GRE examination that I gave in home. And I gave this examination on 30 June 2021. So yeah, let's start off. So I will say the overall experience was average, right? So why average? Because I was actually very nervous about the exam, and the last night, that was the night before the examination, I actually didn't even properly sleep, so I slept around only for 3 to 4 hours. I was nervous, so that is why I was not able to properly sleep, and then that actually increased my nervousness more. So I will recommend you guys to have a good 8 hours sleep the night before the examination. Right, you need to have that proper sleep. Now let's talk about the experience with Proctor U. We have to give the examination through Proctor U, right? So I will say the technical, I didn't face any problem. Actually, I gave my examination in this room itself. So what happened is when once you go to Proctor U, once the clock, the time left clock, once it goes to zero, you will have the option to click on start. There will be a button there, start now, or connect button. So you have to just press on that, and it will just ask, it will click your photo, it will ask for your identity card. Like that could be your any identification card. Like I use my passport for that identification card. Another thing was, then once you have done both of these steps, you will be connected through a proctor. So my proctor, then advised me to show me all the room area surroundings and everything. So my under the table, above the table, and to show the laptop screen with a mirror. So yeah, another thing that I faced, the problem was that if you can see the whole TV unit here, she asked me to to cover the whole the TV unit. So I actually quickly took a bed sheet and just covered the whole TV unit. I don't know why she told me to that, but yeah. So I have to cover all the whole unit, TV unit, with a bed sheet. Another thing that I will recommend you to you should not have anything else other than your laptop, your mouse if you're using any, and your board, where you're going to so roughly solve all your maths problem and everything, right? Other than that, there should be nothing else on your table, because then if there's anything else, your proctor is going to just tell you that to move this thing from here. So yeah, make sure you don't have anything else on the table, right? Another thing, so yeah, in once all these steps, all I showed the surroundings and everything, every steps were completed, and they just opened the software, ETS browser software, and they just started the exam. So I just gave the exam. So in technical point of view, I didn't face any problem. I would also recommend you guys to take check your like take automated equipment check that is present on Proctor U website. So just to make sure, like 3 to 4 days before your exam, just go to Proctor U website, and there will be an option to check your equipment or test your equipment. Just do that, because it will make sure that your everything is there in your laptop or PC, whoever like whatever machine you are going to use to give the exam. So make sure you do the equipment check and everything. I would also recommend you guys to give the exam with a laptop, because it will be easy to show the whole room. Because you could just move the laptop around and show the whole room. Another thing is that I would recommend to keep your laptop at fully charged, because if there is any power cut, and because of that your your laptop shuts down, then you have to again reload. There would be no problem, because there will be a little bit problem, because you have to again open the exam, and the proctor will you have to repeat the same steps, like clicking your photo, showing your identity card, then again connect. It will be connected, you will be connected to a proctor, and you have to show your whole room, and your exam will be resumed from there. In some cases, it might happen because of some technical difficulties, exams or like your exam cannot be resumed. So I would recommend you guys to keep your laptop fully charged, and give your like just connect it to a charger and give your exam. That will be good. So yeah, another that thing that I was that I recommend to you guys, that you should have a good sleep before the exam. So as I told, like I because I didn't have a good sleep, I actually it negatively impacted my scores. Uh, how I can say that is I gave around 10 to 12 mock tests of GRE on Crunch Prep and Manhattan Prep, that were the online portals where I gave the exam, and I scored on an average on all the exams around 313, 314. So I scored around on an average around that value, but in my actual exam I actually scored only 301. So I was actually knowing when I was, in some questions, I already knew that I was doing something wrong, and that was because I was, nervous about the exam. So I would recommend you guys to just, get a good sleep and don't be nervous about the exam. You know, if you get nervous, it is going to negatively impact your score, because you will not be able to, focus properly on reading the questions. So I will recommend you to do not get nervous. Okay, so yeah, that was my whole experience with GRE. I know. I was actually thinking to get around 300, and so I was actually hoping to get around 310 score, because I actually gave all my mock tests like 15 days before the exam. So within that 15 days gap, also I worked on my weaknesses. So I was for sure that I will get around 300, above 310 in my GRE. But because of all that nervousness and everything, it just negatively impacted my scores. So yeah, don't get nervous while giving the exam and get a good sleep. So yeah, that was it for this video, and I will be soon making a video sharing all the resources that I used to prepare for my GRE examination, like all the books that I use, all the practice tests that I gave. So I will be soon like making a video, and I will just give the all the resources in my description box, and you can download that resources from that link. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.